Okay, now moving on to our government's increasing debt ratio to fight the impact of this pandemic. In your point of view, is it still in a very safe range at the moment, or maybe it's the opposite?
No, I think that every country the debt levels are increasing. What the Indonesian government did is that they responded very quickly to this major crisis. As we noted, there is a lot of this negative impact on consumption, on incomes. So the fast action of the government to provide the social assistance to those poorer households, we know that there are some challenges with implementation, but the government is working hard to get the money to reach people. There are the programs for the loan restructurings for the SMEs, the interest subsidies. We have programs for providing electricity subsidies. So all of these things actually have been very important. The health spending, of course, is extremely important for the country to improve the preparedness of the health system. So all of the additional spending and the higher deficit is completely justified, and every other country in the world has been doing that. In fact, Indonesia, because it comes from having a very low debt level, it is in a good position that it can actually increase its borrowing on a year when it's hit by such a major shock without it really jeopardizing its long-term fiscal sustainability. I think that what we need to be looking at is that the debt increasing this year because of a shock is completely justified, but in the medium term, there needs to be some kind of a pathway to flatten the debt curve. We've talked a lot about flattening the epidemic curve and then flattening the recession curve through fiscal policy. In the medium term, we need to think about what are the measures to flatten the debt curve so that it remains in a sustainable position, so that when Indonesia is hit by a next shock, it finds itself also in a position that it can run up the spending when it's needed, as was the case in 2020 for the COVID crisis.